Okay, Matty here. Just want to introduce my new Vlad. I've had to wait 3 weeks for this, so it's been a bit grueling, like, you know, but it went out of stock, so it's not their fault. But I want to shout out to Rifle Works because they threw in an extra packet of bolts on top of doing a crazy deal in the first place. So I got myself a bag, 3 lots of bolts, and obviously the Vlad itself, all for a jumble price, the same price you'd pay for a Vlad on its own. So well impressed with that. Yeah, so this is basically my review of it, I suppose. So I've opened it. I haven't took the thing out yet, but I've opened the box just to make sure everything was in there, because I didn't want to have an embarrassing start. But obviously we've got your instructions manual. They threw me in an extra packet of bolts. These were in it with a deal, obviously, so I got those. And it obviously comes with a load of bolts. They were loose in the box because they'd fallen out during travel. Now, the Vlad itself, so yeah, it comes with 2 limbs, a £60 and a £90. People recommend that you start with a £60 so you get used to the draw weight of it. Also, it's better for target practice, and it's a bit more forgiving on these bolts. So I've heard that they obviously can damage quite easily. Now I don't know myself, I've not tried these. They seem to have a bit of play in them. I'm wondering what that is. But the rubbers, they feel nice and rubbery. They're not too stiff, and I don't know if they come apart or not. I'll have a little look at those in a moment. But yeah, then you get a £90 limb. I think that's for more range, maybe a little bit more accuracy. I don't know, but it's definitely going to be more powerful, more penetration. Alright, so put that there for now. And then inside, you get, by the looks of it, a spare string and a D-stringer, some spare ends, and you get your, by the looks of it, I'm going to open this. By the looks of it, you get your lube as well. What's this say? Rail lube, there we go. Yes, you get a little tub of rail lube in there as well. So we'll put these here for now, because I'm going to need to do that. You get a little set of safety goggles, which is awesome. They go that way around on your face, just in case you're wondering. Also, we get a little red dot. Let's have a little look at that. If I can open it. Find a little knife, one moment. Oh, you get a little wiping cloth in there as well, look. You get your battery, an Allen key, so you get a little battery, an Allen key, and you do a red dot sight. Just going to open that so we can show you. Take this knife out of the way. Okay. Yeah, so that looks pretty cool. I mean, it looks well cool in all fairness. Yeah, off and L and H. So I'll have to find out what that does. But yeah, so you get that in there as well. I'll pop that in there for now. Some bits for that. Oh, you also get your quick loader. So this is for putting your darts in. So I'll be doing this in a mo, but let's get it all out first of all. So I'll show you exactly what comes in the box and how it comes. Okay, so here we go. Boom. So this is your Vlad. I've seen how you take it apart online, so I'm gonna have a little go at that myself. I'll do a video of that shortly, of me doing all of it and putting it all together. But yeah, so this is basically it deboxed, and this is what you get. Oh, also, so with the deal, I've got a bag as well. One moment. So yeah, so this is the bag you get as well, which is the proper Ek Archery bag. Now, if you want to know what this bag's got inside, you've got one front pocket here with separate individual bays, which I'm guessing that's where me my bolts would go. So I've got 3 packs of bolts, so let's just test it out. Maybe not, maybe I'll just stick them like that. They're not quite tall enough to hold a packet of bolts by the things. Oh, they would do if you didn't have them in a packaging. So if it wasn't in the packaging, so essentially if I was to fold that over, they'd fit in there. But yeah, they'd hold all your loose bolts. I'm going to put them in there for now like that. So that's one pocket. You've got a pocket here where you can put your Vlad and your limbs, and then you've got a safety velcro strap here to secure it in place nice and tight. That's pretty good. So that's what I was expecting the bag would be like. But not only have we got that, you've got another compartment this side to put more bits and bobs in, like some more limbs and that, or whatever else bits you get in there. You know, you could put, essentially put all your well, whatever bits you've got, your additional bits. So that's pretty impressive. So basically, as far as I was concerned, I was getting a front pocket and the middle pocket and the main pocket, and I've actually got an additional back pocket on that. I mean, I don't really want to mention the price on what I paid for this, because my girlfriend will kill me. But all in all, the whole lot was £279.99. Bearing in mind, I got like about 50 quid's worth of stuff on top of that, and the bows themselves go for £269.99. So for an extra tenner, I got an extra 50 quid's worth of stuff, which is an absolute bargain in my eyes. But yeah, so that's the bag. Right, I'm going to set it up and show you what it looks like, and then we'll do a bit of shooting. I'm going to show you how to set this up. I've never done it before. I'm a complete simpleton when it comes to doing it. So it looks easy online, but this is genuine. I've not set it up before in my life. So I've seen you've got a little bolt that we need to pop out, and I've seen them using the dart. So let's go ahead and do that. So you see there's like a little rivet, little bolt. Just push it in, pops out the other side just here. Pull that out. Doesn't come out all the way, but lifts that up enough. Okay. So I'm assuming, because I want to, no, I want to be able to wax the bit as well. So the actual rail. So I'm wondering how I'm going to get into that. Right, well, what I'll do is I'll wax the string. So, but that's how you open that. So let's get down to the limbs. This is quite good because it actually says on it what limbs they are. So this is a £90 limb. I'm not going to bother with a £90 today, but it tells you, so you can't get it wrong. There's a £90 limb. That's tight, Christ. And then there's your £60 limb. You can just about see that. I can't. I'm not got my glasses on. Can't see nothing. But we're going to get that lubed up with a bit of the old lube for the rail, just on the bit where it's going to be running. That's what I'm going to do. That way I can draw it back. I'm just putting a little bit on here, like being generous to be honest with you, and then I'm going to massage it all over that string, that bit in the middle there. That makes sense to me. And then what I'm going to do is have a little bit on my fingers, just so I can reach just inside that rail to make sure that I'm lubing it up proper. Okay, so just getting a little bit in here. Be generous with it, because this is what's going to cause the friction on your strings, and that's where you're not going to get your usage out of them. I mean, they're quite cheap to replace, but you don't want to be doing it, do you? You know, we want it to be working, we want it to be reliable, and we want to have fun with it. Right, so that's lubed up. And now we're gonna, well, it looks like you just slide it in. Now that she's all lubed up, should be no issues. He says, okay, yep, boom. Shut that down. and then pop that pin back in. That was pretty damn easy, not gonna lie. So there she goes. That took me, I mean, obviously apart from explaining to you guys, that's took me like a minute or so. Right, now I'm going to put my scope on, but I've actually got a little razor, a razor mount that I want to put on, because I've got a couple extra little bits that I've been buying for it. So I want to just lift that up a little bit, because I've got something else that I want to put on. I've got a light, and I've got a laser, and I bought, you know, all the mods and cons that I wanted. Being a little geek, that's what it is. I've been a little geek with it, to be fair. Right, there we go. So this is the Picatinny 1-inch mount. So this will raise it up a little bit. So just going to stick that on quickly, and that goes on the back Picatinny rail. Right, so I've got my red dot on there now. You see, I put it like that, and you'll see why in a moment, because I've got another bit for here, so I'll show you that as well. It's all going to go on it. Okay, so there you go. There it is. So I've got mine set up. So I've got my bolts, spare bolts here. It's fully loaded. Laser light. I've got flashlight. Also has strobe on it. There we go. And then I've also got my red dot. You can just about see it. You might be able to see it with the light off. There you go. There you go. You can see it through there. And obviously full on bright light. Boom. So yeah, I'm looking forward to having a play with it and setting up my actual sights, because they're not set up, it's just ready to go. So it's quite heavy as well, to be fair. So love it. I'm really chuffed with it, to be fair. Okay, so we're going to do a bit of shooting now. I had to wait for my target to come, so I wanted to do the video all in one go, but there's my target. I got that off Timu. You just fill it full of clothes. I've also got one of those little what do you call it, like a hay target, a smaller one inside, so it's just behind that target, and then it's stuffed full of clothes behind it. But yeah, right, I was going to get set up and then we record some shooting. So you can see I'm at about what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 10 yards away. So we'll see how it goes. So I've actually attempted to make it digital camo on some of it, but I'm not too sure about it, to be honest with you, so I might just change it. We'll find out. But here we go. Obviously I had a couple of shots earlier just to make sure that I had it all right. There we go. You get your safety, so you just cock it back. Safety's here, which is good. It's a good feature that, you know, as soon as you've cocked it, the safety's automatically on. Because the worst thing is, you know, if you're letting your son have a go, like I've got sons, so I've got a 12-year-old and a 14-year-old and a 23-year-old son. Now my oldest son wouldn't be too bad with me. I want to have my little boy have a go with me, you know, but I don't want him accidentally letting a round off while he's not ready. So that's brilliant. Right, safety off. Put my red dot on. Let's give this baby a go. There we go. I'm just going to let off these rounds, and then I will let you, I'll show you how we use the quick loader. But we'll see my groupie. Now this is still the 60-pound bow limb. I think I've accidentally loaded this with 9 rounds. Yeah, that's it, it's out. Right, let's have a little look. See how my grouping is. Right, so there's my grouping. It's a little bit low, and a little bit down to the right, so I need to adjust me sight a little bit. But I might try the next lot with me red dot sight. What I'll do is I'm going to set the screen up this end so you can actually see the red dot, and see how accurate I am with that. Make sure I set that up properly. What I will show you is I've noticed that me limbs have come off. This isn't the only one, and they're not going all the way into the bag. I think it might have something to do with the fact that I had one extra bolt in there by accident, but they look like they're easy to glue on. They just get, you know, I think it's just bog standard glued it on, like, you know, so they come off. They're easy to come off and easy to fix. Right, so what I'm going to show you now quickly though is the quick reloader. So I'm going to lift this up, bring this out of the way. Okay, so I've not really done this a lot, but you basically, you get it. I'm going to hold it with this hand. There we go, I'm doing it cock-handed. You load it up, and then maybe not. Oh, there we go, yeah. Well, I totally balls that up. Let's have a little look. See what I did wrong. Okay. I know what it is. It's because I got me scope a little bit forward. I need to adjust that. That's what I need to adjust. Right, so I'm just going to stick these in by hand. Right, so they're all loaded up. Sit that back down. It's got the right amount in it this time. Alright, clip this back on. It's a great thing that you can just clip it on, you know. Right, so we're going to sit you down there, and you can see me shooting with my actual laser sight as opposed to my red dot. Okay? Okay, let's roll. Right, that's done. As you can see, the groupings aren't the best, but they're not too far off. I mean, I need to just calibrate my sight a little bit better. We should be alright. So there you have it, guys. The Vlad, Ek Vlad. This is £60 limb, so I'm curious to know how powerful it is with a £90 limb. But yeah, it's the first time I've ever fired, apart from earlier on today when I was just trying to calibrate it a little bit, because if not you would have seen me firing all over the place. But ultimately today is the first day I've ever fired a crossbow, so you're on this journey with me. It's a new hobby that I've got. I've been doing the slingshot, which I'm going to do a few more videos on that, because I bought some more slingshots and I want to show you the difference between the different types and that. But it's all about getting a hobby that you can do that's inexpensive. Once you've got it, you know, it's not going to cost me much. It's going to cost me what, a couple of packs of bolts, some lube, string lube and rail lube. You know, it's not going to cost an awful lot. So it's just, and I've always liked this. I like BB guns and stuff. So, but this is just something different. And I mean, cocking it's going to take some getting used to, because I've never had to do it before. So my hands were a little bit sore, I ain't going to lie. And this is only the £60 bow limb. So, but yeah, I still recommend anyone who gets one. I don't know about so much the Vlad model, because I've not got anything to compare it by. It is very heavy, not going to lie, it's solid. This is metal, it's got like metal parts inside. It's all the important parts are metal. But yeah, it's just really solid and well made. I'm not going to lie to you, it just seems so solid and so well made. And also I've got all my attachments on it. I've also swapped these two about, because yesterday I had this on top and this at the side, my laser at the side, but now I've decided to go for my laser on top, and I've got a clear line down the middle for me holographic red dot, you know. So, but I also realised what the L and the H are for. It's low light, high light, like so yeah. I was trying to figure it out, wasn't I? But yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed my video. Give us a like and subscribe. I will be doing a few more, you know. Every like and even comment, drop us a few comments, you know, give me some tips and that. Maybe I'm doing stuff wrong that you can see. Just I'm open to all criticisms as long as they're constructive. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Bless and take care. Thank you.